Hi Taurus, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for June. I hope everybody's doing well. I would like to take a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Taurus out there. So guys, just take what resonates for you. Leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, get in where you fit in. And as always, Taurus, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Taurus? Taurus. All right, Taurus, you are starting out with the Six of Pentacles. You have the Five of Wands reversed. And you have the Eight of Wands Eight of Swords in the reverse. All right, so Taurus, I do feel like you're being viewed here as being very generous. You may have a lot of people who are, counting on you currently. I do feel like you're avoiding conflicts. If you've been in a conflict, I feel like you are trying to end conflicts here. You're trying to be able to be well balanced and just to get along. I do feel like there's something here that has had you up in your head, something you've been worried about. It could have been an issue with a friend or somebody that you had a relationship with. And I do feel like you're freeing yourself from that. So let me see who's in your energy. I feel like balance is very important to you. You're grounding yourself. You're working on your money. All right, so the person that's in your energy, we have the High Priestess in the reverse. We have the Two of Cups in the reverse. And coming out together is the Seven of Pentacles reversed along with the Two of Pentacles reversed. So right off the bat, I can tell you that the person who's in your energy is experiencing a karmic cycle or a karmic lesson of some sort. This is somebody who made a decision not to invest in this connection. I feel like, there was an ending here between the two of you. And I also feel like this is somebody who is either feeling exposed or there were some kind of secrets here that have come out. Because the High Priestess is the keeper of secrets. It's in the reverse. So there's secrets here that were exposed. It ended this connection. Likely caused some kind of conflict as well, but they made a decision, a conscious decision, not to invest in this connection, and I feel like it ultimately caused imbalance in their life. Let me see the energy between Taurus and this person. Now, you could be dealing with a Gemini. I see Scorpio here as well. It doesn't have to be, though. Show me the energy between Taurus and this person. Yeah, the Star card in reverse, sign of Aquarius. I feel like you're working on yourself over here, Taurus. I feel like you've given up on this connection. It was unbalanced. You wanted to try to bring balance to this connection, but I feel like the person that was in your energy here, they didn't trust it. They didn't trust their own intuition with regard to this. So it's like a hope, a dream that kind of got taken out. It kind of got waylaid here. Let me see what's affecting this connection. The Magician. So you're basically manifesting an end to any kind of conflict or competition with this person. Let me see the outcome. Be careful because this person could be a little tricky. They could be a little bit of a trickster, a little bit of a manipulator. Let me see the outcome at the end of the week. Strong Gemini energy. The Nine of Swords. Yeah, that's concern. That's worry. It's losing sleep. This is something you may have been going through and you're freeing yourself from that. And now the person that's in your energy is realizing that maybe their decision wasn't the best decision ever, and they're moving into that energy. Now, for a few of you, it could be that you're appearing to be unbothered, but you definitely are stressed out and feeling a lot of anxiety about the situation. You may keep it kind of covered during the day. You don't really show that. You show a sense of generosity, a sense of balance, but at night you may think about this person a lot. All right, so bottom of the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. This is underlying energy, Taurus, and it indicates that there is very slow movement in this situation. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Six of Pentacles here for Taurus? Yeah, stuck energy, Six of Swords reversed, and the Strength card in reverse. So in order to bring balance into your life here, Taurus, you're going to have to work on some issues. There's some things within you that you need to address. There's fears, there's hopelessness, there could be some depression that's here as well. And it's all these things that are keeping you in this stuck energy. You're unable to move into peace because of the chaos, and the chaos is created from your own fears and hopelessness. So let me see why the Five of Wands is here in reverse for Taurus. Queen of Wands and the Fool in reverse. Yeah, I feel like there's something to do with a new beginning. I'm seeing fear again, though. You're trying to manifest an ending to conflict. And I feel like you're afraid. Fear is really blocking you. There's something you're afraid. You're afraid to take action. You're afraid to take action towards a new beginning, to take that leap of faith, to put yourself out there and take a risk. Yeah, it's fear-based. Let me see why the Eight of Swords is in reverse. The Empress reversed, and there's that Knight of Pentacles again. You may have been dealing with somebody who was very attractive, and yet they were not very nurturing. I do feel like there is a need for you to look at your own value, your own self-worth. I feel like there's a need for you to examine what it is that you've been nurturing or not nurturing. Because it's almost this energy of being afraid to take a risk with somebody, and so you're going to cut and run. And that's really not going to help you. It's going to leave you in chaos. It's going to leave you in a feeling of lack. So be careful with that, Taurus. Let's look at this person's energy. Spirit, why is the High Priestess in reverse? All right, we have the Three of Swords reversed. We have the King of Wands. You could be dealing with a Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, but I do feel like this is somebody who feels that the two of you are a perfect match. There could have been some third-party energy that was here. I will tell you, this person suffered a broken heart, and I feel like this person has been healing. They've been, kind of taking direction in their own life. And I do feel like they, with the High Priestess in reverse, something was revealed to this person. That's what broke their heart. Something came out. Some kind of secret was revealed. It broke this person's heart, but they still have love for you. They still have passion for you. Yeah. But they don't trust their own intuition. Let me see why the Two of Cups is reversed. King of Swords reversed. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Gemini is very strong, and the Five of Cups reversed. Yeah, see, this person went through a depression. They went through a period where they were looking back on this, particularly if there was third-party energy. And I do feel like they went through a very sad, very depressed time. This is somebody who feels like this relationship ended because of dishonesty. There were secrets that came out. There was dishonesty. It broke their heart. It sent them into depression. But there's this feeling that there still could be love in this connection. And this person feels that the two of you were supposed to be together. But I also feel like they could be angry with you. And I feel like there's a lot that this person isn't saying. Let me see the bottom energy for the person in Taurus energy. Ten of Wands reversed, the Moon, Cancer energy, and the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so this person that's in your energy, I do feel like this is somebody who doesn't really know where this is going, what it is that's going to happen here. There is a lack of communication, and it does appear that it's because this person doesn't want to invest more in the situation than you are. I do feel like if there are problems here, that they would like to resolve those problems. They're trying to be, they've already made that decision that they'll avoid any kind of issue with you. And if there are problems, they want to resolve them. They want to work things out. But at the same time, I also feel like this person is being very secretive. They're being very quiet. They're moving in silence. This is somebody who is keeping secrets. They're not really, they don't really want to play their hand, as it were. And it's because they feel like in the past there was a lot of dishonesty, and they're angry too. They are angry. So I feel like they're not investing. They're not really talking. They may feel like you're a player. For a few of you, this person could be a little bit of a player as well. Let me see the energy between Taurus and this person. The World in reverse and the Star card. So I do feel like, you know, you both felt crushed when this relationship broke down, but you don't feel like, or they don't feel like this is over. Or I'm sorry, Taurus, you don't feel like this is completely over. You feel like there's some unfinished business here. You feel unable to quite move forward, but yet there's fear of trying to end the cycle, of trying to bring this into a more peaceful place. You're kind of operating out of fear, and you definitely need to be working on yourself right now. I feel like there's a lot of hopelessness in your energy, even though you hide it well, because there are others who are relying on you. Now, in this person's energy, they're moving from being hopeless to actually being hopeful about the situation. So I don't know what has occurred here that is causing that, but this is somebody who is, you know, they're cautiously optimistic. They've done a lot of healing though, and that could be part of it. Let me see why the Magician is here. The High Priestess, there she is again, and the Ace of Wands. So Taurus, you may want to have a new beginning with this person. You're very attracted to them, and ironically, they are to you as well. You're actually a very passionate match. However, fear is keeping you from taking a risk in this person's direction. You're just sitting back trying to manifest it, afraid of conflict. I don't know if you've had a lot of conflict with this person, but you're just afraid of conflict. And this person is moving silently. They're also manifesting, but they're manifesting wisdom. They're manifesting the High Priestess energy. You could be dealing with a tarot reader, or possibly a psychic, or a spiritual leader of some sort. But this is somebody who is manifesting a higher spiritual calling in some manner here. So I do feel like they're moving in silence. They feel like, you know, cautiously optimistic about the relationship. A lot of that's because they feel that the two of you are destined to be together. They feel like there is still love in this connection, even after all the sadness that's been here. But they're angry, and they also feel like there's been deception. So they're kind of moving silently here. Let me see the outcome at the end of the week between Taurus and this person. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups reversed. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. Oof. All right, so I feel like Taurus, by the end of the week, you may be meeting somebody new. Now, it could be a renewal of something between this person. It's not happening by the end of the week if this is a renewal, but there's worry about it. There's concern. There's thinking about it. So if you're considering renewing things, I don't see this coming through by the end of the week. I see this being very stressful for both parties. And I feel like you're trying to move forward slowly. Some of you are meeting someone new by the end of the week. I feel like you're not nurturing this connection. You're trying to free yourself from this connection. And I do feel like there is an ending here. You're moving towards, very slowly, but towards a more permanent ending, which then is going to lead you towards a new relationship. The person who's in your energy, I do feel like this is somebody who is, like I said, moving silently, and they've already made a decision that they're not going to invest. They're trying to avoid conflict. They're trying to avoid more problems. They would happily settle any problems between the two of you. However, they may feel that you are a bit of a player, or that you're in, you're out, you're inconsistent. And I do feel like this is somebody who just doesn't feel happy with the way this connection is moving. This is somebody who's feeling quite a bit of discontentment, anxiety, worry, and upset. They may find out or know that there is this Page of Cups, this new person as well. So, I don't know. This reading just really, I have to be honest, Taurus, it's like you're all over the place. And so are they, a little bit less so, but there's a lot of these hidden energies and not really talking about things and underlying stuff. And it's just, it just kind of sends you guys around and around. It'd be so much simpler to be direct. Bottom of the deck is the Hangman. And that is waiting. That's putting yourself in, this self-imposed, situation where nothing is moving in order to gain enlightenment about the situation. And that may be what you're trying to do here. So I'm going to pull oracles for you. We'll see if anything further comes out, Taurus. Pulling for the sign of Taurus. Let's try one more time. Pulling for the sign of Taurus. All right, Taurus says, trust the universe. And you moved on. And I feel like that maybe you, Taurus, it could be this other person as well, but I feel like you've kind of moved on from this connection. And I feel like that's when you're going to meet somebody. So you do have to trust the universe with regard to this situation. All right, I hope this has been helpful for you, Taurus. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you in your next reading, Taurus, namaste.